7. We just not even gonna go. We could go all day on what 7 is, but it's part 7. All right. We're still here with Sister MyRah. We're talking about how the prince abandoned the princess.
Yes.
Okay.
For other women of color.
Cause she feigned like you the only one that can help me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Absolutely.
So that was the old way they got us,
yes,
through a woman of another color.
Yeah.
And now they trying to work it where they get us soldiers the same way.
Yes.
Where we supposed to be in a particular place and time,
yes,
protecting the family.
Yes.
And then here come this agent,
yes,
of a sister,
yes,
acting like she's in so much distress.
Yes.
And we thinking we're doing the right thing.
Yes.
We just logically go over there and get out of position.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
Gotcha. Okay.
So like I said, a man can only be trusted when he understands the full value of protecting the God family. Know who your enemy is. You can't negotiate with your enemy. You can't compromise, and you can't, and we are trying to use their tools, to save ourselves.
So what about the phrase where they say keep your friends close and your enemies closer?
Well, there was a time phase when all that was, important to us. But when Mama put us on notice that I'm back, and she put us on notice that she's back when she struck down Michael Jackson. And I hope y'all can see that. But when she struck down Michael Jackson, that was her putting us on notice that she's back.
So don't worry about keeping your enemies close. Honey, family close, and I'll take care of the enemies.
She's magical. She's the power. Okay? All we got to do is turn to her and believe in her magic. Now is the time to start believing in magic. That's believing in Mama.
And she just gonna move her hand over, and it's gonna go away when we give her that love.
Man, and nothing's impossible when you believe in the right source. You see.
I want to go on note right now. Sister MyRah has been keeping me close up under the wing for a good, way more than about 2 years, but up under her tutelage and knuckling me on my head, because I got a hard head, I can testify. Yes, first fixed earth sign. Hey, fellow Tauruses, and hey, my Scorpio brothers and sisters. Since I've changed my attitude, a lot of things in my own life that used to be a lot harder for me have started to open up, and I can see magical things happening in my own personal life. I'm just testifying for myself off of the wisdom that my sage and my oracle has given me that, hey brothers, if y'all watching this video and y'all say, yo dude, you just such and such and such and such, we ain't talking about calling nobody names and you a punk because you trying to bring the woman up. That's not it. You know what I'm saying? It's the mind shift has brought so much healing to me since I've been putting it in the right place. It's times where I would be like at wit's end and didn't know how I was going to get out of something, and I could just feel comfortable knowing that the source I trust in, Big Mama, moves and gets me out of stuff. I mean, the stories I could tell, but I know that it is in that magic. And like she said, we need to start be believing in that magical essence. Don't worry about what name you put on it or where it comes. You know what I'm saying? Well, here I call it this, and the comedics call it this, and so and so calls it in the covens we call it this. Stop trying to put it all in your little bucket. It's all energy.
Yes.
It's all energy. Yes. So as we get tight, brothers, and tighten up, she starts to work more for us.
Yes. Yeah.
And but we have to stay true to her, because at the same time, this is not the same woman that we've been manipulating for the last 400 or 500 years. This is a new, charged up, super woman with the bracelets and everything. You know what I'm saying? And so I would just ask you brothers to come on and make the switch and just alter it a little bit and actually do this, because sometimes we say it and we put the dashikis on and we be talking about how we honoring our sisters and the goddesses and all that, but we had these other hidden agendas. And I straddled the fence for a little while too with the hidden agendas, but
we all been programmed. I mean, anybody who is trying to say they haven't, we all been programmed. I remember going to New York and using the symbolism. I say the women are the battery. The men are the men are the power, and the women are the battery. Okay, but you got to use the right size battery for the power you're trying to activate.
Tell it.
Okay, now you take a flashlight, you see, and this is what men think they can do. They're the flashlight.
Listen to this.
Okay, they're the light. They're the flashlight. They are trying to put 10 AAAs into a flashlight that calls for one size C.
Or size D
or
battery.
D, C, whichever one, okay?
Right.
If you got a size D flashlight, then you need to put a size D battery in order to get the light. And then you can put 10, 20 AAAs in there,
won't cut on,
and you're still not going to get the light, you see. And this is what men got to understand. You know, your battery has to be a match for your power, you see. You can't go to a white woman who don't have any juice, no vibrational juice, and think that you're going to get some illumination. And the same token, you can't do the Morgan Freeman thing either. You can't go to your granddaughter or your daughter, whether it's your physical daughter or not, you know, and you can't go to your daughter and still get this maximum power that's a match for the power you have to put out. Right. Only mama is going to be able to give the right amount of power to daddy, and only daughter is going to be able to give the right amount of power to son. Okay?
Gotcha. The
whole key to the universe is balance. That's the yin and the yang coming together equally. You got to come together in balance to complete the cycle and make the whole. You can't balance like this. You can't balance like that.
Two halves don't equal a whole.
Right. That's what two halves.
Don't equal a whole.
Right.
Gotta be two wholes coming together.
Or two halves.
Okay.
Two halves. This one half come together like this. But if you got one down here and one up here, they don't match. Okay. Or one down. So you can't go into a relationship thinking you're above and somebody's lower, or I'm lower and you're higher than me, which is what the black woman is going to look up to her man because she's insecure about her value. Right. That's what Willie Lynch did to her. And then she's letting him define her value, which is her role to do. Okay, being the earth element.
Right.
Who's the master of values, you see. And then he can't come into the relationship in his ego thinking he's higher than her, you see. So you got to both come together like I'm bringing equal to the table, you're bringing equal to the table, and only then can we be a match for each other and complete the vortex or the cycle and open up that energy from the source of Mama Universe.
Okay, for sure. All right.
Yes. Got to be an equal balance, the yin and the yang. And that's been the aim of Willie Lynch, to keep us off balance. Black woman insecure, black man thinking he's higher, you see. That he has to have more than one woman in order to fulfill his needs. And not one woman can do that for him. It's got to be the one of value. That's what the Leo stands for. Superseding the ego, opening the heart for the value of the one.
It's going to be a lot of brothers out here that's going to hit you with the Michael Jackson excuse and say, well, we're all just one soul and one spirit. You know what I'm saying? What does it matter what I do? You know what I'm saying? I love everybody. So why can't I have a white woman? Or why can't I be with somebody outside of my race? Because, you know, it really don't matter as long as we love one another.
We are the royalty. We are royal. We have royal energy. Just like they talk about royal blood, it's just another level of what it is that we have in our royal energy.
Okay.
And that is and the reason we have royal energy is in our connection to Black Mama Universe.
Somebody on YouTube was gonna say you being egotistical when you say that.
What? Me?
Yeah.
It's not about me. You know, I'm just defining. Okay, you know how they say we're made.
About saying the royal.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Oh, we're royalty. That's royal blood, royal energy. That means we have a connection to the ancient or the original energy, which is the original mama.
Original mama, ancient energy. Be right back. Last part. We're doing 8 parts today, just like the Bagua. Surprise, surprise. We'll be right back.